Welcome back to IO2 Micro Solutions YouTube channel. In this video, we will see how to modify and erase global configuration. So far we have explained how to set global configuration, how to read the configuration, and how the counter is being managed. To see these videos, the links has been given in description below. So let's get started with this video. So let's see how to modify the global configuration. Let's open the IO Flasher GUI and go to read global configuration. So you can see this is our global configuration that we did before. So we set company name here, we set the counter values, and we set so you can see our limit counter has reached. So we have set the limit counter to 6 and we have programmed 6 times. So we cannot program further if the block limit programming is set, right? And we have set the protection to protect all stored programs, right? So let's close it and let's see how to modify this. So now to modify, just open set configuration. You can modify the company name if you want. If you want to reset the counter, which is the current counter, global current counter, what you have seen in the read configuration, if you want to modify it, you can reset, you can check this box. But for the time being, we are not checking this box. We are just modifying the limit. So we are changing this limit from 6 to 10, right? And at the same time, we can modify this value also if we want to limit to erase the global configuration only. And now we need to give password over here, what we have given before, 1 2 3 4, and then we program it. It is just prompting you that what is going to happen based on your selection, and then the programming is done, and this is the program successful message. Now if you go back to read global configuration, you can see now the limit counter for global configuration is 10 and the current counter is already 6 because you have not reset this, and the protection has been changed to protect only global settings. Let's close this. Now let's go back to the video. So you can see here, let's go back to my block number 2 or 1. Let's go to block number 2. You can see I have programmed one counter, one device for this. Now I can program more device because my global counter limit has been changed. So now I am able to program more devices. So if I further program this, I can again program this. Now let's do one more time programming, and now you can see the message counter reach limit. This limit is not for global counter, this is for the block, because for this block we have set the block counter limit to 3. So we cannot program more than 3 times for this block. But if we change this block, if we go to the previous block and we program this, we can program more, right? And if I read the chip count value, you can see 3. If I read the global counter value, you can see 9. And again, I program one more time, it's done. And again, if I program one more time, then you will again see the global counter limit. You can see global counter limit because my counter reached limit, counter has reached to the limit which is 10 right now, and that you can verify from here. So my limit is 10 and my current counter also reached to 10. You can still program the block 3 because there is no limit set to that. This is my counter 3, block 3. So I can program this as many times as many times as I want. Right? So that's how you can modify the global configuration as per your need. Now let's see how to erase this. Right? So if I want to erase this, let me go back to the read global configuration. I just need to hit erase, and right now what I have set the protection to protect only the global configuration. That means if I erased, only the global configuration will be erased in this settings. So let's do this. So I just prompt you for to give the password. I give the password 1, 2, and it will just prompt you okay, your global setting will be erased, and I am erasing it, and you can see your global setting has been erased successfully. So if I read back the global setting, you can see the message no global settings are saved. Now you can again go to set configuration, and then you can change the limit whatever you want. You can change whatever value you want, and there is no global configuration, so you can set a new password also, because it will not prompt you for the password if you don't enable security. But we have enable security, so you have to give the password, and I'm giving the same password, or let's say change the password 12345 this time, 12345, and this time I have set the protection to protect all stored program. Again it's prompting, and then the programming configuration is successful. I can see this by reading it. This is my value, and you can see the counter has become 0 now because you have erased all the configuration. Right? Now I can again go for the programming as we have seen before, but if you want to erase it now, and now we have set the all to protect all stored program, and if we erase this, it will erase my all stored program. Right? So let's see what will happen. So if I close it just to see what are the programs saved right now, you can see these are the programs which are saved now. Right? There are 4 programs saved. Let me go back to read global configuration and hit erase. It gives me the warning. Let me enter the password 12345. OK. Prompting me the warning that you erase all. Hit yes. It is soon about to finish the erase. It takes a good amount of time, which may take around 2 to 3 minutes, as it will erase the complete flash, including all programs, global setting, all counter, everything will be erased. So it takes a bit more time because of this. So let's wait for a few more seconds. You can see the progress going on, and now it's erased. So you can see the all data or flasher has been erased. And if I go back and read global configuration, there is no global configuration saved. If I read the configuration, there is no configuration. You can see no data saved. All program has been erased. So my program is now is completely blank. Right? So that's how you can modify the global configuration and erase the global configuration. Just to summarize what I have explained, let's go back to the slide. And here you can see that if I enable security, and if I don't enable security, what will happen when you hit the erase button? If protection is for the global setting only, and password has to present the global configuration, it will erase the global counter and no effect on the other stored program. If you enable security and protect all stored program, it will require password, it will erase global configuration, it will erase global counter, and erase all the stored program and their counters. If you don't enable security on global configuration, then this will by default behave like erasing the global configuration only. It will erase only the global configuration and the global configuration counter. It will not erase the other programs, because this will not allow you to change the settings to protect all the stored program. So that's how it works, the erase works. I hope it is clear for you. This was the last video of this tutorial. I hope you would have found this global configuration a useful feature, and you will take the benefit of this feature in your production, field programming, and even in service centers programming. Thank you. Thank you from IoT Micro Solutions. Stay tuned. We will come with more videos in future.